Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring on to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Ibrahim. Today is October 24th, 2025. October 24th, 2025. I want to talk on something there real quick. I don't hear people in the government and some other individuals, them, they see within the comments now, Facebook and all these places, all these social media platforms, so they talk about this Kush, this drug, where they bring Canada country there for destroy young people. Then they say not to political, not politicize them. Well, I can't tell you, say it's political, very, very political, very, very highly political situation. Now one day, I can show now negligence of governments and cause the destruction of the lives of our people. And what is government? Government is all through politicking, and also now through politics we elect leaders them and everything. So I can talk on that particular issue there. For tell Salon people and say this is very, very political, it's highly political, the negligence and carelessness and ineptitude of government officials, them, people will not care above all, they don't get no no empathy, no soul within the government system. Now he make today this Kush, this drug here don't be a serious problem in our country. You see, because when you either they compare, say, oh no, not like a Ebola or not like a COVID. No. The Kush drugs, wahala, where we get delicate today, there's no way to compare them to Ebola or you compare them to COVID in terms of the different ways that people get infected. Kush is a proliferation of the drugs itself. You have to ingest the drug. You get to take the drugs in. You get for smoke them or do something for let you able for get the high from the drug, and then the effects now they make people sick and die. So in terms of the magnitude of death, yes, you go compare COVID, but in terms of say, the prevalence, how people they get infected, how people they contact this particular disease, because Kush, it is a disease in itself when you become addicted to the drugs, when you consume or you use them because it's available, it's out there. But COVID or Ebola, these are infectious diseases. These are contagious diseases. If person sneeze by you, they catch Kush wahala. But when Ebola become, you don't go near a person because of his sweat. You don't go near a person if he pitch by you. You don't have no bodily fluid. Blood transfer, anything like that, because the person you will become infected. This is not something where you go ingest willfully by yourself. And I can't tell now why Kush. Now the government, they are responsible for it. But I just want to understand the difference force between these two. Because the only way where people get Ebola, now because of course people they move from one place to the other. And economy, things are happening. They blame government for any kind of issues. Then the only time where you blame government, when you get a situation like a COVID or like you get Ebola situation, the only time you blame government now the response of the government. And when I see how former President Anisbai Kuruma, he be respond accordingly to the Ebola. They lie parama, eat Ebola money and this and that. There is a video where I get a video where they talk and say, I be tell people, I warn people not for touch Ebola money. If you say terrible now, as he is, former president, as he is right now, he's a terrible individual. And not respect the people of Salon, not respect democracy. I give you that. It feels like a big past people. It forget say he was a servant of the people. Therefore, he answerable to the people. When you see Obama, right now, Obama, the campaign across America, and he stand up. Hey, Buanes Kurumabo, come on, man. Come on, man. But anyways, this is not about him. Now left on side. Nobody want to talk again. All man don't silent. I want the silent that I continue. Can look for its grass. With time go reach, the young people then go wake up. So let's tell you this. So Ebola, COVID, they compare them to Kush drugs problem or get at the country. It is because the drugs is readily made available. And they come through reports. And they come through report at them. The police, the government officials, whether through politics. Now I make the whole day they so that they represent we. And they serve we, then they work for we. They're all responsible. Then they allow this to happen. There's a clear example. Guinea, when they tolerate the proliferation of the drugs, I don't go tell you say no deal. But brah, you don't go see anybody that it's a Guinea. Now lie. Because the Guinean government, when in charge, when the people are put in charge, they don't depend on nonsense, they don't tolerate it, they don't accept it. Therefore, the government put modalities in place for ensure say there is no proliferation there. They don't saturate the drugs. The drugs don't scatter at the country. If they catch you as a dealer, you don't say you're done. You don't say you're done. Well, that is what is not in Sierra Leone. So when the government people, them useless fools, they come say, not politicize this whole thing. Nobody know for politicize the lives of people. But when governments are useless and careless and reckless and hopeless and futile, this is what you get. Because their response for them make sure say they tack down and not allow the importation of the materials that when they carry the country, the water key free. They say that I'm body where they say that for the Sakoya Agnes Biobon, Marabia sister. They say that in the water key, they're in charge of the water key, so the pot free. The chemicals, them all the things where they come from, they make the drugs, and they come freely. The dealers are there, then they see them, they motor them, they drive fancy vehicles, they get money, then they fly overseas back and forth. They go shopping in France, England, and America. The government know the dealers, they sit on it. So this is highly political because the system failed the people. And in any situation, you got government. You got government for a reason. You got government for protect the people. You got government for preserve the people, their peace. And you got government for make sure say they provide adequate healthcare access to people, the citizens of that nation. Then I can see they look up. When this Kush don't saturate that country, don't scatter all over the place. Every family is affected. Then you tell us you don't politicize them. When you, as a government, you are responsible. These drugs, when a person can pass near you with your sweat, you don't catch Kush. No, you don't catch Kush. Now you take them, you don't ingest them, you don't use them. You have to use it for you become a victim. And the government allow people for able to come and sell these drugs freely. From 2022, we'll begin to talk about this Kush epidemic. We have episodes where we talk. Governments will not do something. But you're the president. He say, of course, it's an illegal government, illegal president. He say people that make billions. You know, it's the same thing where there's a video I put out the other day where this man who have for contest elections. And they ask me for no vote for him. He say one contest June 24, 2023 elections. But when they ask the BBC say, what you go do for help these people? They say, no, get that way they do. Now, only in Africa, only in Sierra Leone. Now, the same way they're Indian government people, they're illegal people within a government, illegal, officials where they're within government. They can't tell people they for say, they're not politicizer, not to politicize talk. They're not for be politicized. It is highly political. When I see them there, negligent and foolish. When I allow Kush for us saturate, we continue like today. Now, when people are dying, what should our government, illegal government do? Local government go, now that let 39 backfire upon them, we make them the commander, they can't talk about, no, not politicize this. Then they go ask the foolish mayor himself, where they're all useless, and they all are the same, and they go ask and say, for sure, a proof of the body them. Where people, they see the body, then they see them. They want to play hypocrisy. They go downplay the death of Sierra Leoneans and citizens them. They don't value the lives of these people. Now when they go pull a letter from local government, they go ask for Freetown City Council for show proof. When that letter they backfire, they say they don't get the effect. When they're stupid and foolish, they can't foolish, they go politicize the whole thing. Now they begin politicize her. Then when they send out that letter, they know all those sobe. And now they come out, they can't talk the nonsense them, but now bots them, they promote this thing and this and that. Shut the fuck. Stupid. Hey. You see, when you have square pegs in round holes, this is what you get. Square pegs in round holes. People that are unqualified for positions them. Then but they run, no more than go school. When they can't say they don't get position. This is the problem. There is what you call institutional knowledge. And when people are in a government, when they get institutional knowledge, this is the thing. You just take them, you go throw away them on top of people. This is what you get. Similarly, they happen in America and they happen across the world. When you have people who get institutional knowledge, when somebody will get institutional knowledge, when they talk, you don't say this much about they talk, so they know what they talk because they talk from the basis, they talk from a foundation of years and years of doing the job and getting the experience. So when Bobo can talk, you don't say that Bobo they talk. Because when they talk, say the people don't like much yet. That's why they don't say Bobo they talk. Because this is the things, they don't get the institutional knowledge. Then they come on over and run go school. Some of these Bobo they in the government in like in Sierra Leone. There is no way they don't rise past, the rank of just an administrative officer. At least now give them something no more within one small ministry where they oversee them, we watch, we grade them every year, we do with performance appraisals for make sure say yes, we see they perform their job well. It's because it's not about the education, certificate. We're not look again at this part of the world. We don't care again about what you get. You get 50 PhD. You don't get experience for background. We don't want you because you're a liability. You don't get time for train you. Well, this is what's in the happiness Sierra Leone like today. But it's Kush. It is political. It is highly political. Now, because we get reckless government where people have votes, then thief their election results, then guys not getting them formed together. They don't know what to do. They don't get plan. They don't get an agenda. They don't know how to tackle the problems because they are inept. They don't get the capability for meet the needs and challenges that are facing the people in that country today, especially with the saturation of the drugs. It is from the government. The president, young girl Pekin, they dated drug dealer. So the government is very apathetic when it comes to drug dealing in the country. If the president were illegal in Gal Pekin, they say don't burn for the biggest drug lord within Sierra Leone, where the Netherlands government don't ask for. That case they get for calm. And they push that case, the small, say, they push her. And they forget safe by Agnes Biona, United Nations, for ban and let commodity already again. And they reach that small, how they go. We shall use all of our powers for ensuring that people there. Now, in the future, prosecution should happen. We don't say they're going to happen on this stupid APC because they don't come together. They don't form themselves. Now they don't come against we the people. When I watch you see it happen, now make the youth them, the Gen Zs, the millennials. Me they talk to her again. Una sit down and they watch what happen across the world. Una know for take a position and take a stance. For una defend una democracy, defend una reputation of una country. Una sit down and they wait. Una mama they don't get for do for una. Una papa they don't get for do. They don't done. They say their own time don't done. Then they suffer out. Then die go. Because we don't say the life expectancy in the country ain't that some more better no day. So una sit down and say una they wait for una mama and papa there. This generation, if una allow a left una the revolution that is going on with the millennials and the Gen Zs. Now I mean they can't tell una say no to politics thing. Some of them they fall for that. I make our take away that nonsense in our mind. Everything we do, we all political animals. We get government for a reason. They don't fail una. Now they allow Kush for the country. Kush, no catch no more because somebody can hear you, it talk Kush. No, or somebody can hear you, repeat, you nail them. You're not airborne. Kush, not airborne. No, they catch them because now somebody don't can sneeze near you, somebody cough near you, or somebody sweats near you. No, not also Kush they work. You get for ingester, you get for smoker. When you smoke them, willingly go, you pull your money, you buy, smoker. The government allow this useless government. They allow them since 2021, 2022, when the Kush begin. With Brother Tyson, na BBC, they do documentary about this Kush here. Then they show them picking them. I remember one picking vividly. Where Brother Tyson, country of McKinney, where they do them BBC documentary them. Where they picking, they say, man on the eye, man, they mad world right now. From the 2021, 2022, then they notify this government of this thing here for them to take a position for stop the proliferation of the drugs. Then no kind of salon. Then like today, salon is the epicenter. So we cannot, let nobody tell you to politics thing. Facebook, social media, all over the place. It is highly political because we get an inept government. We get a reckless and foolish and useless government. We don't get people and we're not professionals. We don't get people and we get Soriat above all. Because to take it, you know, sabi or something. But if you say you get the heart for saying, you know what, we know they allow this in our country. Senegal no allow, Guinea no allow, Gambia ready to allow it. Salon picking and they die, brother and they die. Every family is affected. My mother one picking and they die. Una sit down and continue and they tolerate this nonsense. Una for remove. But the guy from 2019, 2020, kill na McKinney, kill na Lonsar, kill na Tombo, kill na Paremba Road Prisons, massacre. All side, Salon people they tolerate them. So, you know, Salon and also they look for a savior now. Sierra Leoneans are just waiting for a savior. Well, I tell you, nobody not for save now. Now I get for save una self. If una national they wait for a savior, you know they come. God no they come up kandong. No sarana they pull mother beauty. No, go now una as a people get for come together and say enough is enough. This madness when it happen, government should be removed. When I hear Francis Ben Kaifala, back in the day where they talk about Renaissance movement, Where they talk and say governments have failed their people. The government, Marabio, in ministers them, in foolish government officials them, where they come and talk all kind of nonsense, not for politicize this. These are the people them where don't make them like today. Kush don't become a problem now in nation, and these young people are ingesting these drugs here. Then they use these drugs here, girl picking them, boy picking them. It is highly political. Then do them deliberately for weakening the young people. Them. They like today when you talk about protest. If you don't lost 400 people over the past few months, these are 400 strong young man and young woman them. Wait for come on at it for protest for them, then dignity, then basic dignity. These are people that should come out to be able to protest for restoring dignity. They're not able to come out and protest because drugs don't infect them. This is what they want. Now in the SLPP useless government wants. Then they can't tell when I say now politicize, not to politics. No, then doing this way for them they allow these drugs for young people. Why young people they take the drugs? So I ask you the questions. Because first of all, when they take the drugs and say, oh, they forget problems. A lot of Sierra Leone, a lot of young people, where again, you have no reason for go take drugs because you get problems. Face your problems. When I come together, when I challenge yourself within our community. But the young people then go take these drugs and say, it's not for do. So man graduates college after graduation, work no day, after graduation, and able to start business. This is all the problems that they have. Some man frustrated, the woman left them, woman, so say man left them, whatever the case is, because the socioeconomic, issues that the country, these governments rig elections in the first place. Now, IMF, all these people wait for support the government because of politics, wait for support to the government, not a support against the government. Then get money because from the sale of we mineral resources, there is what become up for say, the bank governor say, out of $1.5 billion worth of mineral resources for the export. It's only 16 million. Now they report that the consolidated fund. So the money they, even when the people are being affected small, instead of them go focus and build, and the rehabilitation centers them, bring professionals them for capture the few people that will not become, addicted to these drugs. So then they take care of them. They don't do more. Then they up and down the pass. Then they up and down the pass. President, they fly up and down. Mr. ECOWAS, chairman of the Heads of Authority of ECOWAS. Politics now make this Kush drugs don't become a problem now with nation. Bad politicians, useless politicians, how they kind of power now through politics. So everything about this Kush is politicized. It has to be politicized. It's all about bad politics. It's bad politicians. People that are in charge, who for take care of governments, fail their responsibility for protecting people from this harmful substance here. So they fail for protect Sierra Leoneans. They fail for protect the lives of people. These are people where to God and they do not deserve for live another day. But it's only in Sierra Leone. Now Sierra Leone no more, they tolerate this nonsense where they happen in the our country. Salon people, when I wake up, when I see when they talk about again, many talk about again. Salon people when I go wake up. When they happy, when they switch it up in Madagascar, when I switch it up in Kenya, when I switch it up, hey, then there's the beginning of Kenya, Madagascar, they feel like for certain captured and protest. Because the guy when they put the as the military leader, we come and form the coup. What do you do? The post we appoint as in deputy. Now I'm businessman. When that businessman, they very connected to the previous government. So the young Madagascar people, the young Gen Zs and the millennials, they say, what's in? They don't hijack with protest. We not agree. This was not what we planned for. They bring the same people who damage the country, can't put them back. So they plan out for go against the military leader. Because they know say the mistake when they make, they see them. They don't want for it happen. When they go and stand up for protest day, because like I said earlier, when I protest, why I say massive? If enough for hey, then nobody now hijack on a protest now. Now for pick the leader they want for put in charge of una. Take to Nepal. Nepal, the Gen Zs that they vote through Discord. There is an app called Discord, an application. Now they vote for the next prime minister. The woman win a prime minister in Nepal after they remove the former government. The woman win a prime minister now. Now the youth them, the Gen Zs, the millennials, the young people of Nepal, now they vote who they want for put day. And at the same way, we get for do. We get for make sure say when we come up for protest in that country, we know exactly who they want put in position of authority because we have to remove the useless and illegal government. We get the mandate of the people through the constitution as prescribed in Section 5. We tell us say through this constitution, sovereignty belongs to the people. Sovereignty belongs to the people. And the government derives its legitimacy, its authority, and its power from the people. When government don't get election results, it is an illegal government. Then they alone enough for remove them. Now na still they kill una people them. Then they kill una picking them. Then they kill una girl picking them. Then they kill una boy picking them. So for you, now you want great picking them we get. To God this day, it's worth dying for. There should be a massive revolution in that country, especially when there is stupid government people. They can't tell you for say, not politicize this nonsense. Not politicize them. When they cause them, then they negligence. Then they cause this delicate for our country don't go outside this so delicate. Because first the political side of things, we don't talk again. We they watch the play, we they see what they happen. But this is heavily politicized. Not to Ebola, not to COVID. That one day, now through contagion. Now, people and movements around, now they make people like contact the disease. Not to smoke person, they smoke for get Ebola. Not to smoke, you go smoke for like get COVID. These are airborne pathogens. When you nail them, you don't become infected because you get them from somebody else who is infected. Yes, we're not going to blame say that government, not in this, not in that. Even though we know the African Express do a publication about the Ebola. Then in another conversation for another day. The fact of the matter remains, what do they say that they Kush in the calm. Now supply in the supply. Possibly they take your money, go buy them. Because they put substance that they make people and become very addicted. Very addictive. The government know. Every kind of serious government attack every go to Singapore, you can't carry anything when when you get proper when a bad substance without control. You have for care and go inside it. They go tell you say just know why America self get drugs problem. Bullshit. Now because they want lady. But we're not greedy. People are not greedy. Why don't they use up? Now they know. Because they come up through that Mexico side and all that side, then they smuggle and come in. Now you are user. But government put adequate measures in place for ensure say it not become a disaster every side. The one on the ban and the Sabidi on the ground on the world. Sierra Leone is a very small country. You have for track Sierra Leoneans. You have for track everything with the kind of Sierra Leone. Everything with the kind of Sierra Leone you have for track up. Boleyo stay side Sierra Leone today. They say no side Boleyo stay. The man we married bio in gal picking. Born picking with her. Drugs lord. Biggest drug lord. They make hundreds of millions of dollars. Now Europe and across the world. They can tell you not so for politicizer. Own a sidom with the calling attention, brother Tyson Conte. Then they do all kind of documentary. It go back 4 years. Attack some of them people in McKinney. Attack a young lady in McKinney. Where Kush don't destroy their lives. I believe some of them will not die now. And they do all the documentary. The government is here. We don't allow people to become billionaires in the country through drugs. They can't tell us not politicize them. We don't allow them. We don't foolishness and stupidity. We don't allow them. When Marabio we get COVID, what's Marabio do? You go to Lebanon here and WEF, spend $1 million in Lebanon. Now, the only time we go say, okay, well now the response of the government to the prevalence of a disease, because like Ebola or COVID, now we don't say again, we don't blame government high cam, right? But we don't say immediately when they notice say, hey, there is a communicable disease. One disease all can wait forcing a can near you, a breath near you, or in speech camper you, or in blood camper you, you become infected. The moment how the government handle the situation, we don't say, okay, well, this government is serious. It is not political, even though it's politics. Everything we do, again, we are political animals. Everything around we is politics. Everything we do every day, we breathe. Now, politics. Sierra Leone bad like today because politics. Useless. The country dirty, filthy, and nasty, and not clean. Waiting to bad politicians them. We're not getting the interest of the people. Where Singapore and we have for fix the country, they fix her. Then they can say Singapore a first world nation. You know they pit self inside. Then they fine you. If they say no smoke there, you smoke there, then they catch you, then they fine you $1,000. Beautiful country, skyscrapers, nice houses. Citizens they live. Huh? GDP man per capita is over $100,000. That's today Sierra Leone. If we GDP per capita, I don't think they reach. Cashbox will correct me. Yeah, me no remember again. You don't tell. I don't look at figures then. I don't think they say people that still live on $1 a day. So GDP per capita so now $100. If you reach 100 anywhere, so for I don't know if I exaggerate. A lot left so. Now politics. Now it make Kush proliferate a country. They do it deliberately for destroy the lives of the people. They allow for them to be prevalent because they say young people when they don't get team for do, their hearts broke, then they go take the drugs and make it feel fine and forgetting problems. You the young people, you ain't listen to this message, you not begin to take drugs yet. Not go near drugs, not touch them. When you get your problems, address your problem, face your problem like man, face your problem like a woman. You woman, not go take drugs. The worst the way woman live on drugs, useless. You're useless. Take drugs, you high, you foreign at it. They rape you, destroy you, life, get belly, bomb pick, you don't even know the papa. Worst thing could ever happen to any human. And useless thing that these foolish government people that they can't tell we say no politicizer. We will allow for that this whole thing proliferate across the country. Now people that lost their lives. I left for Ibrahim, stupid fools. I got to do a live video on this whole thing. Like anybody again they talk about not politicize this. One of the useless people there. I've seen a salon people I talk to that don't pay there. And then useless thing they are. Illegal governments. When I get out of the place, the people that we get the know-how for fixed country and take care of the people that they do it. I don't destroy we use them. But we go come to all the month one day, we all go pay for this. We wanna do so that we country. We wanna allow them for happen. And we wanna allow them, we wanna part of the play for allow Kush for come all over the country. We wanna take the appropriate steps. We wanna sabi the deal with them. We wanna sabi the today if a serious government they want to stop Kush in that country, it stop serious government. But when all the heads of the parastatals them and they already say the agency for fetch the drugs.